Today we got an interesting one. It's the iPad Air versus the iPad 2017. So I'll just get these bad boys onto here quickly. We'll have both these bad boys up here. Got the iPad Air 1, and next to that, the new iPad, or the iPad 2017. Can someone please tell me what the actual name for this thing is? So, both been at the home screen, both on iOS 11, both have the apps closed out. The difference is obviously that one has an A7, one has an A9, one has no Touch ID, one has Touch ID. The newer one has the speakers of the iPad Air 2. I think they might be slightly better, I'm not sure. 100%. We got the 1.8 gigahertz, well, 1.85 versus 1.4. Touch ID, obviously, the same displays, same design. The newer one obviously has more capability and more of the iOS 11 features. We'll find that out soon. But yeah, it's got AC Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.2 as opposed to Bluetooth 4.0. And for nearly 2 years I've been using the iPad Air as my main tablet. So let's just see what difference a couple of years makes. So these are both up here on this cabinet. And we're going to start by opening some of the Apple apps. We're going to just jump into settings. Okay, so 3, 2, and 1. The new iPad miles ahead settings is open there, and we're still waiting on the Air. There's settings on the Air, so a few seconds different really. I'm going to quit out. I'm going to open Notes in 3, 2, 1. New iPad miles ahead again. Air waiting. And there's the iPad Air, just a couple of seconds behind each time. iBooks in 3, 2, 1. New iPad storms off ahead again. And somewhere behind comes the iPad Air. Videos in 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, this is funny. So I'll be doing a review on this iPad after I've had it a bit longer. Still getting everything sorted, trying to do conclusions on that and use it myself. We'll open the Apple Home app. Obviously this is for HomeKit in 3, 2, 1. New iPad storms ahead. Don't allow, I'm not going to use Home ever again, so we'll just come out there. iPad Air quits behind quite a while. We're open clock in 3, 2, and 1. Off goes the new iPad. And there comes the iPad Air literally just behind. So we're going to now use Siri to trigger YouTube, because Siri response times are a lot different as well. Open YouTube. You can see the new iPad just ahead both times, but YouTube's already open. The Air's thinking about that. Still in the clock app. And I'm going to get a video up for the speaker test. So one of the videos that we've got on here is Google Pixel 2 concept. So I'm going to go to history and I'm going to get that up on both. So I'm going to start the video on both and then I'll go between the iPads so you can hear the sound difference. So we'll do the iPad Air 1 first. Switching into the other one, which is a bit further away from the mic, so I'm going to sort of swap this all a little bit. Bringing in the Air 1 for the bass. So essentially what we did there was switch between the two iPads. Hopefully you could tell that. Then at the end we just put them both together for this sound test. Closing out of there. Now we're going to just generally ask Siri a few questions that it should be able to handle. What's the time in Paris?
In Paris, France, it's 2036.
The time in Paris, France is 2036.
So we can see the iPad Air just a little bit behind there. Now Siri's open, they might be equal. What is the time in Australia?
In Canberra, Australia,
The time in
it's
Canberra,
5:36.
Australia is 5:36.
So the new iPad still storms ahead. What time is it in China?
In Beijing,
The
China,
time in
it's
Beijing, China is
2:36.
2:36.
There's just no hope here for the iPad Air. I'm going to run Antutu benchmark now, and I'm then going to come back obviously with a separate clip to show you how they got on. Open Antutu benchmark. Triggering the app here, you can see that the new iPad's miles ahead as you'd expect.
1, 2, 4, iPad. Test it. User rating. Current rating 96%. Test it.
And the iPad Air's here.
Speech on. iPad Air, 59,200. Testing.
So just looking at the current scores that we've got.
1, 2, 4, 2, 6, 5.
124,265.
59,288.
59,288. So hopefully we'll get something different now. I'm going to run these and I'll be back when they've run. So yeah. We'll just start off the test here. Make sure they both do alright. And I'll be back when they're done. What's up people, we've just tested with Antutu and in a minute we're going to run Geekbench, which I've just paid for. So we're going to just check what we've got with the iPads. I'm also sorry for any background noise / music. We have 117,221 on the iPad, and on the iPad Air, 59,757. So let's take a look at these in more detail. So opening up these, so basically what I've just done, just to say, I've basically the iTunes vouchers have money on my Apple account, so I've just purchased Geekbench, which will run in a sec. So for the iPad, we got 28,413 on 3D. 11,040 on the iPad Air.
UX 39,940.
And UX on the other iPad. 39,931 on the new.
UX 20,034.
20,034 on the Air.
CPU 40,707. CPU 22,680.
40,707. 22,618.
RAM 8,170. RAM 6,065.
8,170. So yeah, the RAM. Sorry about that. I got a phone call. The RAM is
8,170.
6,065.
RAM 6,065.
8,170. So we're gonna download the Geekbench. The other iPad's not responding, so we're just gonna come back out here and go to the App Store. App Store on that one. This part is not really part of the speed test, so I'm just gonna do this at a casual speed. And I'm gonna go to today. Because obviously it's the iOS 11 App Store. My account. Purchased.
Downloading 0%. Search. Re-download. Living. Messages. Now. DJ Beamers. Lol. I made an adverse technologic. Action. App Store. Geekbench 4.
So we're using obviously the Wi-Fi to download this, and
Downloading 0%.
the iPad Air's lacking behind in the download. The Geekbench is done on this iPad, so you can see already.
0%.
I mean, to be honest, the Wi-Fi that I'm using here is my standard home Wi-Fi, which is up to 200 megabits per second, so it is pretty fast. And we're just going to see what's going on here with Geekbench. It's actually refusing to download right now.
Downloading 0%.
We're going to cancel it
Re-download. Re-download.
and re-download that there. So
Alert. Secure text field.
it wants my Apple ID password, so I'll quickly grab a set of headphones. Basically that music in the background, there's not much I can do about that. But basically, Geekbench will have a bit more detail. Thank God for iTunes vouchers is all I can say, because Geekbench is going to provide some different sort of benchmarks that we can read through and test generally, just seeing the scores that we can get. They're not always going to be very high. It depends really on the Apple device. Geekbench takes a while longer. So I'll just type in my password on the iPad Air 1. The iPad Air 1 probably won't get iOS 12 either. So there's no point getting your hopes up for that. Got to combine quite a few clips here on iMovie as well today. But hopefully it's worth it. We'll just take the earphones out of this. Headphones, whatever they're called. These were Panasonic headphones, if you really wanted to know. So we'll go to
Search. Downloading. 72%.
Geekbench is near enough done there, and then we're going to close out all the apps. The Wi-Fi today is just flying as well. So yeah. Okay, it's done. So I'm going to close out all my apps and we're going to launch Geekbench after that and run the benchmark. The app switcher came up a lot quicker on that iPad. The iPad Air is annoying the hell out of me today. The new iPad literally just does what I want it to do. It's so fast.
Notes. Closing notes. Videos. Closing videos. iBooks. Active. Closing iBooks. Airplane mode. And choose a benchmark. Active. Closing and choose a benchmark. YouTube. Active. App 5 of 5. Closing iBooks. Airplane mode. Dock. YouTube. App 1 of 3. Closing YouTube. Dock. Active. And choose a benchmark. Closing and choose a benchmark. Dock. Closing clock. Closing clock. Home. Home. Active. Closing home. Fast forward. Build. Play. Music. Rewind. Build. Music. Wait. And drop. Airplane. App minus 9223. 3720368547775 8. 811. Drop. 81. App minus 9223. 372.
That's a very funny glitch. We're going to just launch up Geekbench in 3, 2, 1. New iPad's in. The iPad Air's thinking about it. And it's in.
Model iPad Air, iPad OS, iOS 11.1.
So model iPad Air 11.1, which is faster than 11.0 on the Air, I might add.
Processor, Apple A7 at 1.4 GHz.
Apple A7 at 1.4 GHz. So let's take a look.
iPad 5th generation, iPad 6.
iPad 5th generation, iPad 6,11.
OS, iOS 11.0.2.
iOS 11.0.2.
Processor, Apple A9 at 1.8 GHz.
Apple A9 at 1.8 GHz, although it is actually 1.85.
Memory, 1.93 GB.
1.93 gig of RAM.
Memory, 974 MB.
The iPad Air is showing us 974 meg.
Select benchmark. Edit. Select CPU. Edit compute. Welcome. Edit. Compute.
So we're going to run the CPU benchmark. Then we'll go back. Then we'll run the compute.
Geekbench 4. Edit. Your device. Model. Processor. Memory. Select CPU. Compute. CPU benchmark. Measure the performance of CPUs and perform every task using test design for specific real-world applications. This benchmark takes from 2 to 20 minutes to complete.
So it's 2 to 20 minutes to complete.
Run benchmark.
And we will be back once the download has begun. Not the download, the benchmark has completed. I'm thinking of it as a download because it said 2 to 20 minutes. So I'll be back. The results are in from Geekbench, and here's what we have. The newer iPad scores an overall score of 2,521, with the iPad Air scoring an overall score of 1,351. The single core for the iPad Air,
Apple A7, 1,351. Apple A7, iPhone 7 Plus, 1,351.
1,351.
Single core score, 4,369.
The other one, I just hope this is not true. Because the single core is on here, we'll see now. 2,521 apparently. I don't think this is quite good as a correct result, so we'll go to... So that's saying 2,272 versus 4,369. So we can see already that this one sort of flies ahead, and we're going to go back
Geekbench 4. Edit.
to...
Settings. Tab. 4 of 4.
It's been a long time since I've used this.
Settings. Selected. Selected.
Benchmark, and we're going to do...
YouTube. Column now. Need from Failtech. Unboxing ACG 300 now. YouTube. Crypto Store. 88 pixels. Geekbench 4. Edit. Your device. Edit. Model. iPad. Notification. Actions available. Store. Crypto Store. 79.0 digital. Memory. 1.93 gigabytes. Column 1. Your device. Edit. Geekbench 4. Geekbench 4. Edit. Settings. Selected. 4 of 4. Benchmark. Selected. Benchmark. Selected. Benchmarks. Tab. History. Tab. Geekbench 4. History. Bench. Multi. Linked. Select. CPU. Compute. Welcome. Benchmarks. Tab. Selected. Your device. Edit. Geekbench 4. Edit. Geekbench 4. Mod. OS. iOS 11.6. Process. Select bench. CPU. Compute.
We're going to do a compute.
Edit. Settings. History. Selected. History. Tab. Geekbench 4.
So the way I'm going to do a compute is by going back to benchmark
Crypto Store. 1000. Memory bandwidth.
and selecting
Select. CP. Compute. CP.
compute.
Your device. Edit. Geekbench 4. Your model. Select. Select benchmark. CPU. Compute. Geekbench 4. Edit. Your device. Select. CP. Compute. Compute. Edit. Compute benchmark. Measure performance of GPU before becoming compute tasks. GD. Image processing. This benchmark takes from 2 to 10 minutes to complete. Run benchmark. Button.
This one should be quicker.
Progress. 0%.
So basically what they've done is they've split up these benchmark sessions now. So I'm running the compute one and I'll be back when it's done. The new iPad's far ahead already.
22%. Progress. 0%.
The iPad Air's still in the starting part, it says 0%. This one's stormed ahead on 22%. So this is the compute task, it's on 33%. We've got 0% over on this bad boy over here. 44 on this really smart new beast of a bad boy, 56.
Progress. 0%.
And the iPad Air's GPU is just struggling behind somewhere. So I think this one's actually going to be done on camera unless I go, which I'm probably going to do anyway, because the iPad Air is just going to take its time.
78%.
This bad boy is nearly done. We're rocking at 78,
89%.
89, and this one we're still sitting at 0, and the compute one's complete on this one. Something's not right here. What is going on? This is just funny to watch now.
0, 1, column 0, 2.
Counting the time and that, and it's just not going up. And I'm pretty sure there's devices with worse GPUs. So it says from 3 to 10 minutes, was it? 2 to 10 minutes. And the newer iPads just blitzed it in less than that, probably less than a minute. The GPU on this is obviously a beast, but we'll soon find out how these are going to do when they go face to face. So this one's still sitting here running at its slow speed. We'll be back when the iPad Air is done. Obviously, it's got a slower GPU, so understandably it's going to take time, but I didn't expect it to be stuck here. We'll just check. We got 10,033 on this iPad for GPU. And we're still waiting for the Air, so I'll just have to come back, people. There's nothing else I can say for this apart from that it's been very slow. The GPU's obviously struggling with the benchmark that we're throwing at it, and I'll be back when we got a conclusive result on that. And something that looks easy is obviously not easy. This video has taken me nearly an hour to film. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna unlock this iPad here. So the score we've got over here on the Air.
Compute. Select. Compute. 565.
565. And
Select. CPU. Compute. Results. Upload. Selected. Compute. 10,033.
10,033 on the iPad 2017.
565.
565 on the iPad Air. So altogether, what we can pick up from this video is generally that the new iPad storms ahead of the iPad Air.
Bluetooth connected. 34% battery power.
The iPad Air's lost nearly 20%. It's lost about 14% making this.
Bluetooth connected. 85% battery power.
The new iPad's lost 5%, so the new iPad has a much better battery. Although that could be just because it's new. You know, you could say I'm being a bit hating against the iPad Air. Not at all. I'm just saying the facts that the new one's holding up better. So altogether, the new iPad storms ahead of the iPad Air by quite a bit. Busy, I've said that. The new one storms ahead of the iPad Air by quite a bit. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. It's taken me a while to make, so hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully it comes out well enough for you. And yeah, enjoy watching this, and peace.